はい、それではグリードフォールを始めます。軽さね、軽さ、ぼんやり見える。これかな。はい。軽さ。オプションゲー。まあいいや。まあいいや。カメラ。まあこれも困ったらでいいね。いい。新しいゲーム。難易度。簡単。敵はより多く積極的でより多くダメージを与えます。このモードをクリアするキャラクターを最適化するためのどうなんだろう。これ通常でも結構バランスが取れいやちょっとハード。オートセーブなんだね。さあ
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
おおなるほど。このままでも割とかっこいいよな。なんか全然かっこいいんですけど。いやでもどうなんだろうな。女性でプリセットで、いや、おひげがちょっと、おひげいらなくないですか？どういうこと？あ、違う、これ、いや、髪？何これ？あざなのこれ。あざっぽい。あざなんだ、これ。なるほど。で、プリセットしかないんですね。はい。これではないな。アーチアっぽい感じ。でもちょっと違う。いや、なんかあんまプリセットならこの辺ですかね。顔？髪か。髪は、まあでもそうだよね。動きがね、戦うわけだからあんま長い髪だと変だよねみたいな、そういう感じか。かっこいい感じがいいっすかね。かっこいい感じかな。これかな。なんかで眉いいですね。でこれでいいか。肌の色ちょっと白色。はい。こうするとちょっと色変えとこう。目の色グレーかな。グレーっぽい。これいいか。これでいこうか。で、次。はい。プレイスタイルに応じてスキルを選択しろ。スキルツリーが、オープンされてますと。進行中に他のアーキタイプのスキルの録を解除することもできる。なるほどね。スタートでまず選ぶんだけど、途中でいろいろ開放もできるよと。魔法にしたいんだけど、スキルが神の魔法の指輪、静止、片手大型武器、杖みたいなやつかな。で、聖称属性がメンタルパート、意志。通称能力が科学の力として、だから直感か。このフォントはあれだね。日本のフォントじゃないね、これ。 直の字が。でもどうしよっかな。戦士で取って魔法を伸ばすっていうのもありなんだよね。まあ、魔法でいこう。とはいえだよ。自分に合ったプレイスタイルに応じて最初にポイントを使う属性を選択してください。残りポイントは1。力、地球、精度、意志、メンタル、敏捷。待って。メンタルか意志を取れって言ってたんだよね。メンタルか意志。下の2つか。これか、これか。これは呪文のパワー。これは MP と呪文の持続実感。効果時間と。なるほど。魔法バンバン打っていくならメンタルパワーだけど、バフかけて戦うならこっちの方がいいかもしれない。が最初でしょ？多分こっちだよね。はいはいはいはい。そういう感じなのね。で、最後は能力。能力は、直感か、ピッキング科学。科学か直感取りつってたよね。科学はポーション作ることができる。爆発の瓶を使えばスケーバーなら襲い壁なら破壊できる。で、直感は収穫。なるほどね。確かに。どっちがいいかな。ポットがあれば回復ができるけど、いや、序盤お金辛そうな気がするから、これかな。直感の方がいいかな。よし、これいこう。
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
誰かに頼まれていたんだ。はい。コンパス。はいはいはい。こういうやつね。メインクエストが、トゲトゲ。丸がサイド。ちょっと見分けつかない。で、動きはどんなもんだ。ちょっと、なるほどね。結構動きにくいな。ね、話す B ない？話す×なの？
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
奥様すみませんか。閣下でしょでも。何赤いのこれ。この赤いの何
Greetings, Your Excellency.
これは
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
閣下っていう。これなんか赤いのなんだ。チラチラ見る赤いのは何だろう。花びらか。なんかの花びらっぽいな。やっぱそうだ。下？どこからこの花？で、これダッシュか。B でダッシュ、B じゃねえ。×でダッシュか。はいはいはいはい。街中とりあえず×ボタンペチペチ押しながら走り回れば OK っぽいな、じゃあ。 ほどね。なるほどなるほど。でこっちですか。こっちかな。母親に別れをつ。ん
Hey! Green blood!
おお、なんだこれ。
Kurt,
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
翻訳省略してるところがんはあはあねこれああはいあなるほどてあ、こういう感じあ、こういう感じはいはいはいはい怒りを使うラスお見て戦略的一時ああはいはいうわー役がきついなはいポーションこれか待って
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I'd be up for that. A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
冒険中に光と影の魔法を使用できます。呪縛は敵を一時的に行動不能にする。魔法を使った呪文は左の青いメーター。魔法を使った呪文ってなんだああこれをスキルグループああ R にてなるほどねこれをしながらってことかじゃあ静止はこの辺につけといて技術光これも割り当てられるのじゃ光って何に使うんだろうこうこうか 物理的な走行レベルが体力バーのシールドに示される。走行は物理ダメージの一部吸収。敵の走行を破壊するには衝撃兵器を使うか特定の罠を使う。ここは貫通。はい。で、ちょっと待って待って。これはおーっとちょっと待ってよこれ。あ、危ないって。やばい、視界が。あいつは終わったのか。なるほどな。怒りがボーナスダメージと別の化け使いで主的な対策をすることができるようになる。はい。
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary. I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
宮殿の前で来るつには宮殿こっちか。
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock?
Oh,
I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
My dear
Mother, I'm
child.
sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition. Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
ところどころこれ翻訳サボってるな。やっぱり。まあね、ローカライズがやっぱちょっと手抜きっすね。お金かけられないんだろうな。お、帽子かっこいい。スプリント、はい、さっき気づいたよ、スプリント。これな。うい。
Kurt, it's done.
Good.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
クルツは近接戦が得意で重い装甲をつけて戦います。生命600、属性時給1位。てかレベル9、3、6とか強いじゃんこいつ。スキルは武器すべての近接武器、アクションコミットメント、バランスポーション、特別な攻撃、武器による特殊攻撃。なんという翻訳だ。リレーションシップレベル、派閥、コインガード。リレーションシップレベル、疑わしい。フレンドシップマス職人技。でも暗くなってるからこれはきっと使えないとかそういうことかな。これは A とか B とかついたのなんぞこれ。これは自分か。追加する。これでいいのか。2つ目のクエスト取得しました。
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
R さん。
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood, but I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for friendship.
What about now?
Now? I hope that we'll have more time. Anything else?
I must leave you.
これしゃがめる。R の3に従ってくださいって言われてもわからないんですけど、これか。これかな。多分これだよね。こっちか。ちなみにジャンプってできるんですか。 これは攻撃でしょ。でこれコマンドでしょ。あれっすね。ジャンプないっぽいな。いや、あるのかもしれないけど。で、地図への直接アクセス。これをはい。悪兵と母親からのプレゼント。特に何もなし。ちなみにこれでこれで字幕ショーなの？でかいでしょ。ちょっとでかいでしょこれ。なにこれどういうこと？ここそういう場所なの？武器を変更っていうことはこうか。これで戦うのか。
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
これはい、なるほどね。ちょっと待って、ポーションとりあえず飲んどくだろう。これいきなりエンカウントすんのかや。結構怖えな。エレメンタル耐性。なんだろう。くそ、操作が結構めんどくせえな。弾薬ね。はい。
To my help and death to the others. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
とりあえずクルツ君が戦ってくれるから、まだあった。それでなんとかなる感じですかね。これは三差し。とりあえずスラムは危ねえのか。結構一撃が痛えな。で、どこ行くの？まだこっち。こっちかな、じゃあ。 ち？ここ？どこだ？これは特になし。あれ？これ使えるじゃん。ここにこれか。走行ダメージは下がるけど物理ダメージはかなり上がる。スタンも上がる。怒れる将軍、怒れる将軍なんだ。なんだろう。怒れる将軍ってどういう意味だろう。なんかラース的なやつか。ラース的な。こいつはロングブレード。どうなんだろう。いや、まあ別にいいか、このままでこの人は。首装備なし、胴体なし。なるほど。色が多分あれっすね、これ。どっち行きゃいいんだろう。こっちか。
Hello, my lady.
どうも、ハロー。こっちの人か。地図。農業業者を交渉すると。ここなんですよ。これなんですよ。この辺か？この辺か？ここだ。見つけたよ。どうも。大使殿。
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade. I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations.
閣下なんだ。
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please,
どういうこ
tell
と？
me
い
what
きなり。
troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
これなんか成敗しろみたいな感じですか。放浪する、 質問
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
さっきブリッジ同盟って言ったじゃん。
A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Lady de Sade.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
そうか。おっちゃんはなんですかね、このこれ、なるほどね。なるほどね。埋まってますね、これ。この鎖が。これは、なるほどね。なるほど、なるほど。なるほど、なるほど。まあまあまあまあ。まあまあまあまあ。ここ？今なんかバッと出たよ。これなんだ。はいはいはいはい。案内板か。なかなか不便ですね。で、向こう。詐欺師を見つける。57メートル先。はーい。この天秤マーカーなんだ。交易かなんかかな。こっちだね。おやおや。あ、いるぞ。
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malichor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malichor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malichor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
面を取るってなんだ。こう。
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
はあ車どういうことああ、これか。これ面を取るってどういう意味かなって言ったのこれあれか。まあ、化けの皮を剥がすってことか。意味合い的には。で、車は、こうこれですかこれ違うの2階の部屋を借りた同盟のおかしな錬金術師だが、滞在中の部屋を掃除しないようにということだ。おっと危ねえ。
I can't hold on much longer. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
エネルギー借りやすくね魔法使いエネルギーすげえ簡単に借りるんだけど。そして戦利品を集めるのがめんどくさい。すべて取る。ああ、もう。はい。これで OK。で、待って、ちょっと寂しい。あ、これあれか。スキルスロットというか、あれか。なんか魔石はめられるスロットみたいなやつか。なるほどね。やるじゃん。まだ特に何もない。で、こっちから来たよね、君たち。なんかあるのかい、こっち。あ、世襲入り、クールポガン。なんかいろいろあるぞ。なるほど。これはない。なんかランダム性があるかなと思ったらそういう感じでもなさそう。おー、いいね。これはまあこのままっすね。で、こっちはこれで結局いや待てよ、これバトラックス持ってるけど使わなくね、結局。こっちにも出した方がいいんじゃない？これどっちだろうな。待って。なんか全然強いわ、スパイハンター。なるほど。品 率は低いけど威力は高いんだ。ダメージすげえあるな。じゃあやっぱりこれでいいか。じゃあこうか。はい。で、ないや。で、なんだっけ、宿屋か。宿屋か。ページは小さな手書き文字が書かれている。少々見にくい。実験展開を観察ってのよ。判別、反の字が。なるほどね。錬金術師としては本物。ペテン師の解毒剤。これを揃えてどうしろというんだ。サフィン大使に持って行ったりするといいのかな。どういうこと。これをとりあえず盗めってことは盗むんだよね。盗むという点のどこから盗めばいいのかな。どこだろう。なんか人が倒れてるよかな。
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us to prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
こっちか。これか。どこよ。あんちゃんどこよ。兄ちゃんどこだよ。
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
マリコール、ティアフラディ。なんだこれ。なんか違う気がする。
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
こっちか。ここはなんだ。ずいぶん荒れた部屋だな。金か。いやこんなとこに金かなんかあったらあれでしょ、持ってかれちゃうでしょ。
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than
こ
mine.
れはモブなんだよね、きっと。モブだよね。なんかまたあったぞ。
May the disease never afflict you, your...
I believe I've seen you at the...
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor. I don't have the key.
鍵がない。はあ。
Locked.
鍵がかかっている。ピッキングレベルが。ピッキングレベル。ああ、でもここ中和っぽいから違うよな、きっと。これ何？あ金属製ダボ。ダボって何？ここいた。はい。ちょ。
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace, and earned Sahin's hatred. Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
逮捕する。まあどっちもどっちだなこれな。
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
そうか。アルサードの遠近術時間って。 なるほど。そういうことか。分かった。まあまあまあまあ、こっちはなんかあるよ。あ、物置の鍵だ。ということはピッキングか。鍵がいるところがあったから、それを使えばいいのかな。こっちか。
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Double lock.
I don't have the key.
なんか逃がす方法があるかもしれないってことですね。だからダボって何？ダボって何？ダボって何よ。
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
なるほど、これで交渉しなくていいのか。まあいっか。見つけちゃったからこれで行くか。なんかちょうど人が集まってこの隙に裏から逃げな。
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any
あ
unhappy
なたは護衛
patients.
を開始します。ああ、護衛っすか。人を避けていける。なんか交渉した方が良かったんじゃねえか。これあれ、この人医者じゃね？これは開かない。どういうことだ。これどういうこと？何するのこれ。向こうへ行けってことだよね、これ。で、ここから出るんじゃないのこれ。ここ開けてく、ここ開かない。ちょっと待って。これじゃないのこれ。意味がわからないですよ。手紙。こっから出るわけではないのかこれ。なんか違うのかな。いやでも中開けろやこれ。 え、外出んのここから。どういうこと？あれ？
But why are we going this way? You want me dead? Is that it? To my house! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
なんか間違えたねこれ。間違えたね。ここから出ちゃダメだよね、やっぱね。やっぱ裏から出んだよな。どうやって裏から出るのこれ。ここ、そうでね、ここから、だってここ開かないじゃん。開かないじゃん。なんかここから出んのかと思ったら違うし、全然。じゃあどうするの？結構積んでね。なんかぶん殴んのかこれ。なんかそういうことじゃない。そういうことではない。じゃあ何なんだよ。なんかもうここは門みたいな感じはするんだけど会話できないよね。
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
こいつと会話はできない。会話はない。ちょっとわかんないんだけど。あ、ここか。いや、わかんないよ、これ。これわかんないでしょ。いやいやいやいやいや。
Things are about to get dicey.
本気これ。これで済むの本気に本当に。なんか嘘でしょ。すげえいいの取れたけど装備できねえぞ。時給2か。はいはい。じゃあこいつが装備できるかな。もうダメだ。すげえ。なかなか大変ですねこれ。でこっちですか。 術ダメージのなんたらかんたら。これが怒りで市民を避けて進まなければいけないという流れか。でもこれあれだよな、どうすりゃいいんだって感じだよ。来た。来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来た来
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
いいんかこれ、こんなん殺していっていいの？いいのこれ。そういうゲームなのこれ。ちょっとわかんないっすね。これでいいのかちょっとわからない。スキル。ポイントない。ここか。はいはいはいはい。銃か。トラップ。魔法。なるほどね。なるほどね。どうなんだろうこれ。剣の覚えておくか。シャドウバースト。稲妻ダッシュ。嵐。大いなる光の盾。まあ魔法はやっぱ強そうな感じではあるな。停滞の次は腐食性の霧。完璧な呪文。結晶化。シャドウダンス。これ2ポイントいるんだ。じゃあこれを伸ばそうか。まずでこれいいよな。敵が接近した時に爆破する魔術ダメージの錬金調合薬。でも使わないのこれ。これゴース。なるほど。科学の力ってこれなるほどね。薬学みたいな感じか。ゴース。こっちかなこれ。どういくばいい？こっちですかね。てかこれなんか 通にこっちじゃねえなこれ。これはここ行くのか、ここか。ああ、ここなんだ。なるほど。ここが出口なの。
Just do us the favor of never coming back, and stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lady.
何をもらったの。何をもらったの。お、そういうことができるんだ。
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
正直に話すのもちょっと微妙な気がするな。
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
エクセレンシーを閣下っていうんだ。そうなんですね。お、経験値が1000も入ったよ。結構美味しくないこれ。はい、で次、クエスト。次のクエスト。あ、やっとマップが出た。マップのやつが納入業者と交渉する。そこにね、これか。はいはいはい。これ。なるほど。こっちかな。これはあれだな。地図をなんでミニマップねえんだろうなこれ。こっちあれこう行きたいけどここ行けねえのか。こう回っていくのか。曲がるこれ。あ、曲がれんだ。ちょっと待って、待って。銃撃食らった。いや、銃は無理っしょ、銃は。そう、どうってことはあそこ飛び越えちゃダメなのか。なんだろうなこれ。なんとも言えない理不尽さを感じる。 まあことは、そこはちょっと誰が敵なのか全然わかんねえなこれ。こっちだよね。これな作業台。おお。なんかなるほどなるほどなるほど、オプションつけられるんだ。なるほどね。はいはいはいはいはい。なるほどね。何もつけやんねえな。とりあえず持久力上げない。これちょっと怖えなここ。この戦いでいいのかみたいなところがあるね。満タンになるしな。あとこう銃撃の人がきつい。これ銃がきついわ。どうしようかな。銃を先に殺すから、これでういうい。硬い。あ、クルツ死んだ。クルツ死んどるし。マジで踏み込んじゃいけないのかな。いや、足止めか。足止めか。停滞を使えばいいのか。ここか。これを使えばいいってこと？まあ確かにね、停滞使えば確かに戦えるとは思うから、まあその前に戦わなくて済む可能性があると思われる。こうそもそも避ける。はい、マーチャントズザなんとか戦った。
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Eh? 50%金庫 50% か
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, milady, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of him face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
これ OK なの？はいはいはいはい。で、ここ行くと殺される。避ける。避けつつの。どこだこれ。こっちかな？行っちゃって。ぶんちゃけて、離して。ここ居酒屋。こっちこれか。はい。違う。この中、こっちこれか。はい。
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon.
中品
Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well.
What
do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
荷物を送る方法。今度は荷物を送る方法を探さなきゃいけないの？なるほど。あ。おお、なるほどね。これあれだな。どれだこれアイテムだよな、きっと。アイテム。どれだこれか。武器の効果。スキル。パックこれか。光ってどれだっけ？あれ？光。次ここを上げる。レベル4で上がるのか。なるほどね。これはレベル5で上がる。なるほど、そういう感じか。そういう感じか。これはまた。で、違うな。ちょっと。銃器もあるんだ。結局いろんなものを使って戦う感じなんですね、このゲーム。これコデックコデックね。世界地図にシリーズ装備、キャラクター成長ステータス。こうか。あ、違う。これか。これか。これだ。割り当ての技能。これだ。これを。よし。ここだ。多分ここだと思うんだよね、これね。この手のやつは。で、何？向こう。こっち。今度は。とりあえず街出るのだけで一苦労っすね、このゲーム。しかも敵超強いし。はい。あれか。
Lively there, lads and lasses!
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
シップじゃねえぞ。あ、ボートじゃねえぞ、シップ。
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning.
カバナ、今
I
度は
need
知
to
事か。
find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for safety.
あれこれ間違え
I
たん
doubt
じゃない
that.
か。
Jonas was never one to fancy drink, and it's been 2 days since last. Might I ask? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on
できない
board?
ませんか。
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of
受品ってこれ
ruffians want to use
船員の
my
こと
ship to
か。
pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
ほほう。倉庫の警備員を排除する。
You haven't heard anything by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
客室乗務員について。
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons. Often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tier 4D?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
記録を改ざんして警備員を排除。またバトルがあるわけだな、これは。まあしょうがねえな。どこだ、あれか。どっから行くんだろう。こっちじゃなさそうだよね。そうだよね。他の派閥が支配するゾーン。このゾーンはあなたとは別の派閥の支配下にある。特定の場所に入ることはできません。派閥の衣装で目をごまかすことができる。ステースと参入することもできますが、警備員に使うと攻撃されその派閥であると評判には傷がつきます。はあ、
If you wore a Nord uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us
睡
in,
眠薬を入れた
unless
も
we
のを用意
just
する。
offered them a drink.
睡眠薬を
These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
はあ、あれはバレちゃうってこと？あのマークは。なんかそんな雰囲気が。なんか金貨と弾薬だ。これは上に上がってなんかあるの？ここ。いや、なんかこっち行く必要ないよね、これ。ゲームが行く必要ないよね、これ多分。とりあえずここなんだよね。睡眠薬入れたものを用意する。ああ、そういうことか。クエストでまだないんだね、今ね。睡眠薬を入れたものを用意する。これじゃないな。ここ？作業台？作業台っすか？いやー、それ作れないっすよね。スキルがないよね。制作スキルが。おっと、なんか消えるぞ。これだよね。 こではない。これ科学の力が必要な上に、いや、作れないじゃないですか。科学を上げてこいってこと？それは無理。これなんだ？デサルでは聡明で狡猾な行為、説得直感、賄賂、工作隊からアイテム作成といろいろな方でゴールに達することができます。これらのエリアでレベルアップするにはスキル2にポイントを使うか、保護された装備を。敵が当たるの？分かってんだけど、分かるんだけど、これあれか。わかるんだけど、装備でどうにかなる？なんかいい方法はないのかな。何らかの方法で用意できるはずなんだな、これ。先に何つ調べるか、先に何つやるか。じゃあちょっと一回ナウツくん調べるところからの感じかな。ここもそうだな。ヒアリングする感じですか。
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who was gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and he knows...
How old is he?
He's not seen as...
I need to be going. Farewell.
もう一人話を聞きに
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas?
Sailor.
By your stars, I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know?
Cabin boy?
Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Nort. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A note, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
コンスタンティンはまだ聞かなくて大丈夫だけど。あれか。おめえはカード超強いの？
I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady. You're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless
なる
child?
ほどね。なるほど、なるほど。こうか。あれこれなんだ。ここだね。もうすぐ。おお、こっちだね。こっちか。ここ。
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
What? Hey.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
フォンテーヌ夫人が対応する。なるほど、これは戦闘にはならないか。
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
これ以上話はできないと。なるほどね。で、誘拐やってたって？で、連れ戻しただけだと。なるほど。ちょっと船長。
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything...
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
なるほどね。
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsilion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
あれどここっちこれか
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nauts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Hmm. また行くのか。しかしこれバトルほとんどしねえな。ほとんどいやしてるけど。なんか旅に全然出られない。何なんですかねこれは。これ何？ああはい。まだ早い。ですね。えい。おっとなんか見えるぞ。食事を何人前か用意して運河沿いの倉庫へ運ぶよ。数日間夫が店員たちとそれぞれになったでしょう。
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
なるほどね。ここほうほうほうほうほうほうほう。これか。
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
別々になろうかと。 しゃがんで済むのなんか意味あんのかな。効果あんのかな、わかんないけど。ここなんもない。
Lady Desade,
来
what
た
are you doing here?
フォンテー
I
ヌ
have
教。
come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
あらあら。
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
どういうことこれ。
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You were not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Go. Okay, go. 交渉が成立したから戦闘回避か。ピッキングかよ。ああ、そう。
Locked.
はい。はい、どうも。
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes, even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
おっしゃー、解決ー。戦闘よ。読むにはここからさらに戦闘とかないよね。はいはいはい。こっちから。なるほどね。本来ならばこいつらと戦闘する恐れがあったみたいなやつですね。ぴょん。で、あとはここ行けばいいと。なるほど、なるほど。なるほどね。じゃあ移動して。なんか敵に絡まれなくなったな。
If you had any idea
あれコンスタンティンじゃねえかよ。
Do you hear that?
Yes. That's Constantine's voice.
なんで見つけちゃったん
It's
だろう。
coming from the upper floor. Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
分かってしまった。分かってしまった。それはおめえよ。そういうことじゃねえだろ。このゲームそういうことなの？ああ、ここ敵。なるほどね。ちょっといい。ちょっとこっちに。はいはいはいはい。待って待って。一回ね。そう、ちょっとね、待ってね。ここか。ここいける？ここ進める？オッケーオッケー。妙なのに決まってる。はいはいはいはい。そう、こっちかな、こっちか。シュドクルシオンではなくこっち。はい。
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My cabin boy.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
よしよしよしよし。もういいか。レベル
Be
3。
back soon, Captain.
レベルが3に上がったよ。まあこれを取っとく。でなんかここ取るよりやっぱ剣を使いたいよね。剣を使いたい。だから剣の次を取りに行こう。であとはこれか。いやでもいや違う。科学の力を取ろうと思ったらレベル5だから全然足んないじゃん。あれってなると倉庫の警備を排除する。オフィスで改ざんする。飲み物を用意する。いや待ってん？あ、そうだから睡眠薬取れないんですよ。でここが改ざんで。これどれをやってもいいってことか。だけど改ざんが本当は望ましいんだよね。で改ざんするには酒が睡眠薬入りの酒が一番いいけど睡眠薬入りの酒はちょっと足りないからで多分ここから思うんですよ。思ったんですけど、いけんじゃないですか、こうやって。こういうこの流れ、このムーブできんじゃないの？あれ はい、ほらほらほらほら、あれ、ほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほら、いけてしまった。いいっす。ウェイ。なんか回避はできたけど、これなんかどうなんだろうね。はい、倉庫。でもさ、こう、ああ、ピッキングかよ。あれ排除、結局排除しないとダメ系。無理やりぶん殴ると確か評判が下がるって言ってたよな。だからこの方法は本当は望ましくないんだよね。だからまあいいや、やっぱり一回向こうから改ざんすると、これ何だったんだろうな。何のためにこれがあるんだろう。あんま使い道ないよねこれ。結局どういうことだよみたいな。どうすべきか。つかもともと評判悪いんだよね、夏から。だから、やっちまえば朝かでいいかもしれない。だからでもちょっとは、どうなんですかね。やっちゃえば朝かなんですかねこれ。こっちはどういう感じ。まあ特に何もない。いやー、警備員排除がやはりあれかな。どこ？こう行ってこう行くの。なるほど。こうか。
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
これで改ざんは完了。 けられる？この鍵はどこですか、おんちゃん。独房か。おっと、これはまた水平の P コートがある。P コートはもう持ってる。同じ。お、リサイクルの CH リサイクルの CH。 インスタは下がるけど能力わかる。エレメンタル耐性が下がるけど、じゃあ水平のブーツでいいか。こっちはV ガンラインがな。法耐性がついてる。全体的に性能下がるっすね。おお、これで OK？ で、あとは鍵があるから、なんかついでにそのなんかどこそれ、これか。なるほど。それはあら、お兄さんたちがいる。これは別にあれなんですね。お話とかはできる。はいはい。あれ
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
これでも開けちゃうとまずいよな、きっと。てか開けらんないんだ。
It's blocked. It's blocked.
ブロックされてる。毎度。こっちは入っていいの？いいんだ。おほいや、もう関係なくね。んで、なるほど。ここからこんな感じで。こんな感じ。はいはいはい。だから何って感じではあるけど。ここ入れる。びっくりした。とりあえずもう、余計なことはしないで。出よう。待って。こっちを回って、あれ？改ざんして排除して睡眠薬？これ全部やんなきゃいけないの？これもしかして。嘘やろ。だって 睡眠薬用意できないです。睡眠薬どうやって用意するの？ちょっとよくわかんない。なんでもワンチャン。
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene.
Oh.
We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
May the light. 光あれ。異端者を彼。密輸業者ね。
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses.
Ah.
I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers smugglers and the odd stowaway.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Norns have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
大丈夫だ。一応合わないでいくか。合わない方向でいくか。こういってこうからの、おっとここになんかあるよ。国用石とかでこうでこう。
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Ptolemy. They are trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right? Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
ああ、これ全部終わってるのか。だから次は二段車に会いに行くのね。それはここ。上？ああ。ここって。関係してるの？ああ、なんかいいのかな、これ。お、バランスポーション。あ、いや、別に何でもねえんだ。なんか特に怒られることはないんだ。あれ？どこにいらっしゃるの？見てるよね、この人たち。 こではない。やべ、ここじゃねえっぽい。どこだよ。どこだ向こうか。え、向こう。ああ、それはね、知ってるよ。それ知ってるよ。こっちでしょ。ここでしょ。はいはいはい。よっすよ。そんなの余裕っすよ。で、ここ開けての。いた。
Who is there?
May the illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
同盟の大使に助けを求める。ていうかこれあれか、今何にも起きないのかこれ。水平装備してるからか。なんか変だなと思った。この格好をしてる限りここは安全にあれか行動できるのか。よいしょ。での行動名の大使ってここか。OK。これ結局どうすればいいんだろうな。あ、待ってよ、眠り薬って売ってたりするの？いや、売ってなかったよね。
Tavern keeper.
Darcy.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. The Malicor. The epidemic. Now that we have a...
Has the Malicor really put it down?
People stopped going. And then, thank people were still... I also... Yeah, but that's nothing.
With all these sailors coming and going.
Right. They say the treasure of... Ah, but you...
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
作れないなら買えばいいみたいな話がもしかしたらかもしれないけど、商人、そうだ、商人どう商人
You'll find all you need in it. Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything?
購入かっけえ。レイピア欲しい。あ、売ってんじゃん。あっしゃー、買う。お金ってどれ？あれか、俺203回今持ってる。買うな、まあ10ですかね。強っ。総合ダメージ高いからこれじゃね？普通に多少能力落ちてる。マジ怒れる将軍っていうのが分かんないんだけど、それかまあ指輪ね、これ使えんの？使えない。はいはいはいはいはい、そういう流れね。特売ってない。ああ、特売、はいはい。あれこれ、これ売る側じゃね？特売？特売ではないな。言ってることが分かんないですね。あれ？ ずそうか。
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
あれこれで所持品は大丈夫？あ、オッケーオッケーオッケー。眠りのポーション。で、首か銃。おっちゃん銃持ってないよね。銃な、でも弾薬使うんだよね、銃ね。で、特にスキルも持ってないって拾ったんだよ。これで OK。これでクエストが少し、あれあれあれあれ薬入りの飲み物。でもポーションと、
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen anything to your liking. What?
これ買うの？とりあえずちょっと買っとこう。
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
これでどう？あれこれでなんかできるのか。ちょっと気になるからそれだけやっておこう。ちょこれ。おい、科学の力科学の力が足りないよ。どうすんだよ、科学の力足りねえって言われてもさ、科学の力どうしようもないじゃん。レベル上げなきゃいけなくね。まあそれ以外のクエストをとりあえずやって、ダメならレベル上げっすね、これ。つまりレベル上げんの？どうやってレベル上げる？しかもレベル5だよ。全然足りないじゃん。
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthias, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated. Or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Would you be so kind as...
With the Alliance, the greatest this union would our and of course today, each day.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
そっか、大使としてはあれか。ちょっとお仕事はちょっと今果たせなかったって言わなきゃいけないわけか。まあしょうがないよね。
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I...
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
What is your point of view on the relation?
We thank the congregation that heresy is tolerated.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
May the light guide you. はい。で、さあ、またコインガードスは、まあ、とりあえず排除はもうしないと話にならんから排除するか。で、問題は問題はお薬どうするか問題なんですよね。これお薬手に入らないんだよな。どうすればいいとこれ。ここなんか来たことあるな。なんか敵に遭遇するのをこうやってどっかで敵に遭遇して戦って稼ぐとかしか方法ねえのかな。ああ、ここ来たわしたね。どうしたらいいんだろう。マリコールか。あれ、なんか戻ってきちゃった。確かな。とりあえず戦わなきゃいけないやつは戦うしかねえか。戦うか。これクリアしないっつうのも手なんだよな。が、まあ。
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
進捗しちゃった。マジで。そうなのお薬用意しなくてよかったのこれ。マジか。お金。まあいいわ。
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Go.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
コインガード評判プライン。飲み物は用意しなくて問題なかった。ニューセレンのコインガードの兵舎の。はいはい、なんかその。誰だよそれみたいな人に。ちょっと、あれどこ？ん？コインガードの兵舎でしょ。うわあ、なんかバグっとる。どこだ？どこだコインガードの。どこだ？これだっけ？公安管理者のオフィスだっけ？あれちゃうね。ん？ここかな？確か。
So you're back. Right.
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commando will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
あ、で、そっか、コンスタンティン解放しなきゃいけないんだ。ちょっと荒ごとしないといけない、これ。待って。あれこれ終わんねえぞ。あれこのクエスト終わんねえぞ。
So you're back. Right then.
We can guarantee that...
Thank the cargo. That shall be in. He will give you new instructions. Until then.
We can...
That he will do. So you're back. That he will until then.
終わんねクエストか。意味がわかんないんですけど。なんで終わんないの？てかマーカーが消えちゃったしね、これ。こいつだろ？クエストの対象は。コンスタンティンの解放。 どうやってやるからな。バトんなきゃいけねえんだろうな、きっと。この中か。
It's blocked.
赤いレベル1の科学とエレメンタルダメージの
It's not possible just now.
うんたらこんうんたらかんたら。向こうからは無理。なんかすげえ聞こえる。ああ。どこよ。ここか。ここっすか。そう。録音の鍵か。なんかこうやってやってると普通のオープンワールドなんだよな。はいはい。
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star. Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? What he thinks of me?
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt.
It is your highness's decision to make.
Oh,
whatever it is, I shall follow.
おしゃれな帽子。へえ。
It's not possible just now.
ダメっすか。でもこっちは OK と。セレンの犯罪者の倉庫にある箱のか。ここだよね、つまり。どこだ、どれだろう。どれだろう。そんな箱あったっけ。ないね。で、こっち行くとちょっと敵と遭遇しそうだから、これか。違うっすね。あ、これか。これか。ポーション。よーし、これでちょっとなんかクリアできないクエストあるけど、これでなんとかな。俺だけは気になるんだかな。なんか踏んでないんだろうな、フラグを。ちょっと待ってね。ナウツのなんかこの辺にフラグっぽいな。いやねえよな。どこになんもないんだよね。これピッキングがなければ開けられますよね。ここ関係ないです。あとは関係ないんだよな。なんかまあこの辺も関係ないもんな。それも関係ないっていうか逃げないんだ君たち。 おかしくね？あ、今なんか見えた。よし、まあしょうがねえか。ここで一旦じゃあ終了しましょうかね。保存。はい、それでは今日はこれで終了します。お疲れ様でした。